everybody, this is Vince Dowd, the founder of HijackedMind.com. For the last 25 years, I've trained over 300,000 people on financial literacy in the financial markets and helped people understand the inner abundance as well as the outer abundance. And I want to come to you today and really share with you as the Bitcoin becomes more front page news. I want to share with you how many scams, Bitcoin Ponzi schemes, criminals and scammers are really out there to take your money. So in this video, I'm going to share that with you. And I hope to really save you a lot of time, energy, money, and pain. So let's get right into it. You know, Bitcoin has become a very, very big news story of late. However, there's still a very few number of people involved in the cryptocurrencies. But the thing is, as more people come to find out about cryptocurrency and the tremendous money that's being made, it causes the greed effect to kick in. Not only for the investors, but in the masses, but also the criminals. And therefore, I want to kind of provide you with a path to keep you safe. Hopefully, you'll take it to heart because it can save you a lot of pain and money. So when I say warning, they want your money. Well, who are they? Well, obviously, everybody wants your money. So you got to be very cautious of this. And know that there are a lot of things that are being designed today around the world that look legitimate, however, are designed specifically to scam you, to take your money, and to sing the song you want to have heard, but it's not the legitimate song. So keep that in mind. Now, the purpose of this video is to mitigate risk. I believe that the crypto space is going to radically change the planet. I believe that blockchain is a disruptive technology, just like the internet, perhaps even bigger, that will disrupt many corporations, many institutions, and is a good thing. However, as people start to learn about what is the blockchain and cryptocurrencies, and they see other people making money, they're going to have a fear of missing out. That's called FOMO. FOMO will have people with low financial literacy chasing profits, and they'll end up getting hurt. So I hope no matter who you are, that you take into account that there are ways to make money in cryptocurrency, but I'm going to hit some of the biggest scams right now because the criminals, the Ponzi schemes, and the scammers are coming after your money, and they can get it pretty quickly because this is a little bit of a complicated area in the crypto space. Just so you know, about 1% of the planet is in cryptocurrencies, which means it's very, very small. Unlike gold or silver or the financial markets or real estate, where you have a large number of people involved. Today, because it's so new, very few people are involved, which means that the more news comes out, the more about the profits, the more people want to invest. Now, let's get into this. It's easy today to get scammed. I'm going to share something that I started to do some time ago, and it's called Question Everything. Those who have questions will always find answers, but those who think they know everything and never question will probably get scammed quite a bit. So anytime you have an opportunity, question it. It's called being a skeptic. Now, when I teach my seminars, I tell people, listen, if you're skeptical in the room, that's great, because a skeptic will become a great evangelist, provided that they go in and they just don't swallow the pill. In fact, I would ask everybody not to trust me, but to test me. And that's the way you want to look at it, because if you question things, but you're not cynical, you're not negative, you're just really open-minded to learn, then you'll start asking the right questions, which will lead you down the right road. So I want to talk about how to detect a Ponzi scheme, criminals, and scammers. Now, keep in mind, I've been in Ponzi schemes, and some people call multi-level marketing Ponzi schemes. I don't take such a broad stroke. I believe there are very good multi-level marketing companies. I started with my first multi-level Amway when I was 19 years old. But I will say this, I did get screwed. And there's a reason for that. But what I found over the years, and I've been in many, many multi-levels, is most of the people that make the money are those at the top of the pyramid. Because those get in last usually struggle. Now, Amway's a little different story the way they're set up. However, what I've seen is so many people in these MLMs or Ponzi schemes spend a lot of money, get into a lot of debt, never make a lot of money. Okay, so I'm not saying you can't, and I'm not anti-MLM, but I am going to talk specifically about the Ponzi scheme system, especially when it comes to programs like the financial markets, where you have a bunch of people getting involved that have no financial literacy, no background in trading, no clue what they're doing. They're just greedy and trying to push their little system onto the masses. So the 8 steps to determine a Ponzi scheme. Number 1 is offering low risk, high returns. Anytime I see this, I have a concern. Now, I will tell you, I teach seminars and I tell people how to trade with low risk and high return, but that's not about involving themselves in my company. It's about learning strategy. When you learn how to mitigate your risk, know your exits before you get in, and potentially get into momentum stocks or positions, you can make a lot of money with very low risk. It's all strategy and education, however. Risk, typically, high risk equals high return. Low risk equals low return. So keep that in mind. It takes a lot of work, a lot of time and effort to learn strategy that are low risk, high return. I see these websites of people promising consistency in returns in the crypto space. I get onto YouTube, and before I watch videos to educate myself, there's always an ad of somebody saying, "Hello, look at my special account. I've made all this money and I haven't bought crypto, I earned it." And I see all these types of scams. And the funny thing is, if you just sit back and close your eyes and listen, you can tell these people are shammers. They do not have financial literacy. They are not looking for your best interests. They are looking to line their pockets. And you can sense it. And if you can't, then good luck. But I will tell you, if they're promising consistency in returns, you're going to have a problem. Oftentimes, Ponzi schemers are actually offering unregistered investments. Now, keep in mind, the crypto space is the Wild West right now, so nothing's regulated. So it's going to be cryptos that are unregistered and unlicensed sellers. But I want you to understand one thing here. The crypto space has over 1,000 cryptocurrencies. The top 20 of them might be legitimate, but most of the cryptocurrencies are absolute scams and will disappear. People are going to lose a lot of money. So I'm going to tell you, if you're going to do this, do it right. Research, set across time every day to focus and study. It'll change the game if you become an educated investor or a trader or a buyer, not somebody that's following the herd of sheep that say they're making all this money and showing you pictures of themselves on boats or in nice hotels. That's just a selling scam. They also talk about complex strategies or secret sauces. This was really evident in the Forex markets some years ago when people were selling these strategies to make money in Forex. And most of these people were MLMers, and they had no clue or trading background. Why would you ever listen to people that don't have a background of trading the financial markets to get involved in these? They're absolutely red flag scams. Now, homemade websites is another thing that's happening. If you look at the websites with a fine-tooth comb, you'll see many of these websites have spelling errors. They're not legitimate. You look them up on Whois, and you'll find out that they're not registered anywhere. You cannot find the owners. These are big issues, and if you put your money with them, well, potentially, you're probably going to lose it. Also, when you try to research the team, you find there's no key information on the team. Or if you find the team, they're not experienced. They're people that have no real legitimate background in financial literacy, in money movement, in trading, in derivatives, in anything like that. You know, in the stock market, we always use a mantra called bet on the jockey, not on the horse. And that means you're betting on the team, the founder, the CEO. Like Steve Jobs, you looked at his past, you understood his drive, his vision, and you would invest in him. And that was realistically Apple Computer. Today, I look at Elon Musk. I look at great leaders, and they're the ones who caused the stock to move. Just like in the crypto space, the great leaders, the great minds, the people with great information will be invested or behind it in some way. If you don't have these people, you're probably buying into a sham. And also these opportunities, these Ponzi schemes come with this referral-based program. You know, last night I was teaching a seminar of entrepreneurs here in California. One of the young men came into the room. I asked him what his business was. He said, "I'm in a Bitcoin multiplier." Well, a Bitcoin multiplier is a way to invest your Bitcoin into a company, and then you go get referrals to invest their money, and it's a Ponzi scheme. And sure, you might make money because you're one of the few on the top of the pyramid, but if you do make money, you're making it probably off the backs of the people coming in behind you. And if those are friends and family, you're basically creating a karmic problem, energetically at least, and maybe even financially. So I would just say if it's referral based, especially anything around financial markets, around asset based programs, it is a sham. Traders, investors do not do this. I even got myself caught up in one of these some years ago. I will tell you, my pain hopefully will be your gain because I've already paid the price. Losing millions, doing stupid things, trusting people, getting involved in things to make money that I find out later are absolute scams and frauds. So the first thing I would tell you to always do if you want to be in the crypto space is research. Take the time every day to research, read the white papers, study YouTube videos, and actually dive into the websites. Find out about the logic behind the coin and the team, the usability. And you want to see the depth of experience in the team. You want to see that they have backgrounds in the crypto space. People that actually have worked around this area and understand the blockchain technology. Okay, that's really important. Also, when you feel like there's a great opportunity, I believe in opportunity, but I believe you should step away from the noise, the computer, the opportunity, and go into yourself. Quiet your mind, quiet your environment. Don't let greed cause you to make bad decisions. Drop from your thinking mind into your feeling body. Drop from doing into feeling and being. And then just feel whether or not it feels right. Not whether you think it's right, but whether it feels right. If it resonates with you, not in your mind, but in your heart, in your gut, then maybe it's a good thing. But always go to that place because you have an intuition on purpose to guide you where your mind oftentimes will misguide you. So there's this Bitcoin multiplier. You'll see it all over the internet. Every Facebook ad, every Instagram ad I'm seeing is hitting me up because I'm involved in the crypto space with all these offers of how to make tons of money. Anytime you see earn up to 140% risk-free, it's a scam. It's a red flag. Now, I'm not going to call out any of these companies. I don't need to. You'll see them. They're going to offer high rates of return. They're going to offer consistent returns. And they're going to offer you to invest in their programs, whether they're mining programs or whether they're referral programs. The odds are they're Ponzi schemes. They want you to pay a fee in Bitcoin, and then you can use your money to buy packages. And of course, if you start making money on a little bit invested as you test the waters, you'll dive in. And when you dive in with bigger packages, you'll start to make more money, and then of course you'll go refer friends and family. But somebody's going to end up holding the bag. Somebody's going to end up getting screwed. And if you're making money at the top of the pyramid because you're in early enough, just remember that people coming in behind you will get hurt and you will be basically taking their money. And if you feel good about that, well, by all means, that's your call. But for me, I totally think it's a red flag, a Ponzi scheme, and something I'm not feeling good about. They also want you to recruit others, and that's the way they make the money because they push you to recruit others and you get a cut of these other people's results. Again, this is the way the MLM business works. However, in its purest form, like Amway, I've seen it work very well. However, in most of these schemes, it doesn't work very well. A few get wealthy and the masses basically fund that. It's no different than the way structures are set up around the planet for the Ponzi scheme system. And that's another video. I'm not going to go there right now. Let's talk about exchanges. Whether you're trading the financial markets on the options exchange at the CBOE, the stock exchange in New York, the bond market, exchanges are simply a place where buyers come to meet sellers and they agree on price, and that is where a transaction happens. In the crypto markets, exchanges are places where people take their fiat money and they buy crypto. So they're buying and selling cryptocurrencies. An exchange, however, is like a supermarket. It's a place to buy, but it's not a place to keep your groceries. You don't want to stay there. Once you buy on an exchange, you want to move your crypto off the exchanges. Otherwise, you're very susceptible to being hacked. Now, there are fake Bitcoin exchanges popping up. There are people around this planet that are very good at creating fake-looking websites, wallets, etc. So I'm going to caution you. Make sure that you talk to people that are experienced in investing in Bitcoin or other cryptos before you buy from an exchange that you do not know. For example, Coinbase.com or Gemini.com are two very good exchanges here in the US that you can buy through and sell through. When you see the URL come up and it says HTTP, but there's no S, and it's an exchange, that's telling you it's not secured. So that's right away a red flag that you don't want to use that exchange. You should see the HTTPS. Also, a lot of these fake exchanges might offer you a cheaper option to get into the cryptocurrencies, maybe 5% cheaper. When they're doing that, I would be very cautious. That's potentially a very big red flag that it is a fake exchange. So do not, I repeat, do not store your crypto on exchanges. Now, you might have some on an exchange, just a little bit, that you want to trade. However, keep in mind, it is subject to being hacked or stolen pretty easily. Although blockchain has never been hacked, the software on top of blockchain has been hacked. That would be the brokerage accounts, the exchanges, the wallets. These type of things are easily hacked by good hackers. So that's why it's important to keep your cryptocurrencies in wallets. So wallets are just like your wallet that you keep in your pocket. You pull money out, you keep it in your wallet for your access. You know, Robert Kiyosaki, when I worked with the Rich Dad organization in London, his focus was always this: if you want a lot of risk, then give up control. But if you want a lot less risk, then you need to be in control. And I believe you need to be in control of your money, your education, your time. The more control you have, the less risk you have. So you can move your money into wallets, and there's different types of wallets. But keep in mind, there are also fake wallets being created, even being uploaded to the app stores on iPhone or Android, and people are downloading fake wallets that turn out to be malware. So you need to make sure you know what you're downloading and test it. One thing I would suggest you do is go to bitcoin.com, where they show you the legitimate wallets today. And these are typically desktop wallets or iPhone wallets or Android wallets. For example, Blockchain, the second one from the left, I have that wallet on my iPhone. Jax is another one I have on my desktop. Now these are wallets, multiple currency wallets. Blockchain holds only like a few currencies, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum. But Jax holds many, many different coins, all right? The key is, when you're getting a wallet set up, make sure you research it. Ask your peers. Check out Bitcoin Reddit or Bitcoin Forum on bitcoin.com to make sure you're getting a legitimate wallet. Do your research. By the way, anytime you upload a wallet to your website, from a website to your computer, you want to check it on virustotal.com. This will analyze your wallet to make sure it's not a malware program. Give you an example. I have 3 wallets on my computer. I have Jax, Monero, and IOTA. Now, what I did is I uploaded them to VirusTotal, and here's what it gave me. It gave me a clean scan showing me that there's no malware. These are not fake wallets. These are legitimate. However, I don't want to keep my money on these wallets because they can easily be hacked into around the planet. So I want to move my currency onto other wallets. And as more and more money is made in the crypto space, more and more hackers are going to be seeking you and an open entry into your account to steal your coins. Another important thing you do is you need to back up your crypto. It's very complicated. You can make one little mistake and lose money. So you've got to be very clear, clean on this. And the first thing I did when I bought my Bitcoin is I moved it right off the exchange onto a paper wallet. So I downloaded the code onto a QR code just like this that you see. And then I put it in a plastic bag and forgot about it. And this is what you can do. You can keep these in a safe in your house, not in a bank. If you give it to a bank, it's basically an unsecured loan. They have control of it. Do not trust the banks on this. You want these in your control. So you move your crypto to a paper wallet. That's offline. Hackers cannot get to it. Or you can buy this device, which is a nano ledger. I bought one of these from Amazon. But you might need to buy several of these. They're around $75 each because it only holds a couple different currencies and there's not a lot of space. But it does keep your Bitcoin, your cryptos safe offline. You will have a multiple word backup, a 12 or a 24 word backup phrase to restore your device in case you go down or in case it loses data. You want to make sure you keep this just as safe as the money itself, because if you lose your codes, your keyword backup, you are out of luck. You've just lost your currencies. Okay? So I would encourage you to have multiple backups, triplicates in plastic bags, in your safe at home, in other places, in case something happens, you still have access to it. So back up everything, organize, don't get unorganized, do not create chaos here. Make this very simple, logical, and do not keep them on your computer or anywhere they can be hacked. So while Bitcoin has not been hacked, the software has, the exchanges have, iPhones have, Androids have, and computers have. So make sure you know that you're going to be hacked most likely if you have any of the software you're keeping your cryptos on. So to wrap it up, I think the crypto space is a beautiful space to make some really good money. However, the best way to do it is to educate yourself on trading, on investing, and on charting. Understand how to buy and hold or how to trade. Understand market cap and liquidity. Understand how to research each coin, the team, the functionality, and the people, the players that are in the game. Follow the money. I follow the billionaires like Tim Draper and Mike Novogratz. I follow the leaders, that have created these coins, the people that are big in the space. Listen to your intuition. If you feel an opportunity sounds really good, back away. Sit with yourself and find out if it feels like it's real, if it resonates at your heart level of whether or not this is true or whether it's too good to be true, too many promises that cannot be delivered upon. Make sure you always check your websites for secure access, whether it's Bitcoin exchanges, crypto exchanges, or wallets. Make sure you have the secured URL and the HTTP. Also, keep everything safe. Bring your cryptos offline in cold storage, put it onto wallets, whether it's hardware wallet or a paper wallet, and put that away in a safe where it can be protected. Also, check your wallets with a virus TotalCom so that you make sure you don't have malware on your computer and they're phishing for your keystrokes in your accounts. That's really important. Keep your computers up to date with safety. The world is going to be a really crazy digital space as the hackers and the wars are more on the digital cyber world. And then also question any kind of referral program that's going to offer you great rates of return and referring your friends and family and people into it so you can get a cut of their Bitcoins or their mining, because these typically are the biggest scams out there. I'm not saying you won't make money. I'm just saying potentially you'll lose a lot or you'll ruin your reputation, because when the people you bring in lose a lot of money, they're going to remember you for that. Folks, I had this happen. I've invested in oil projects. I made some money and then I lost a ton. I got some people involved. They lost a ton and I felt horrible. So for me, I'm very different about the way I approach things now, and I hope you think about that. So anyway, I hope you like this video. I hope it helps you not only to make money in the crypto space, but more importantly, how to keep the money you have. It's always been said the return of your principal is more important than the return on your principal. So if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. I'm just now starting to build it. Go to my website, hijackedmind.com, which I will have a new one up here in a couple days. And I'm going to be giving away my life's work, my trading, my strategies, mind, body, abundance. Please like the video. Any questions, comments, please put them below. Share the video. Otherwise, I thank you for your time. Have a fantastic day and be very prosperous out there trading or investing in the crypto space. This is Vince Dowd, and we'll see you next time.